Hey guys, Needle here, and it's been a while. And I'm going to start with apologizing for that right there. But let's just kind of go over what's been going on. I left the college ranks, went back to high school. A lot of reasons for that, but I think it's just important that I stay involved in football, and I'll be coaching it. But it just was a better life decision for me at the time, and both financially and just personally, just everything kind of ends up working better. With that said, my time as we're walking into the football season is limited. I just moved. I am getting a new place. I'm doing all that stuff that you do when you move. And anyone that's moved recently, or everyone's probably done it, it's awful. So just getting through the whole process, and month of July has been a lot longer than I wanted it to be. But I want to get involved. I want to start doing this again. I want to get into breaking down players, and just to kind of go into it, what my plans are for 2014 football season. I want to just stick with the NFL. We're going to be looking at NFL players, and I want to try and get a video per week out. Probably not much longer than 10 minutes or so, but that'll be the plan. Um, I would love to do more than once a week, but just with being in season, with the football going on and high school football and teaching and all that stuff, it's just gonna be very difficult for me to commit to more than one. But I do want to get one. I also want to do at least a blog post on zone reads. Not gonna say if I can get one a week, that'd be great. That would be the goal, but it'll be a little bit more team oriented when I do the posts onto zone reads. Where when I do this, it's going to be individual oriented. And what I'm doing from now on is I'm going to stick strictly to offensive line, defensive line. It's what I know best. It's easier for me. Maybe when we get to draft time, it'll be a little bit different. But in season, it's just time wise, it's just easier. Um, Not to mention, I don't have to deal with all the Ohio State fans and Pittsburgh Steelers fans when I say something bad about Shazier. A lot of people got mad about that. But that's all right. I love seeing different opinions out there. With that said, I know my offensive and defensive line. It's what I'm most comfortable with. It's what I've played. It's what I've coached. It's what I've been involved in. So we're gonna go with that. And always, guys, feel free to tweet at me or message me on here, comment, whatever, about suggestions for players or improvements I can make. A lot of people said I don't have a lot of energy when I do this. So something I'm going to work on is just getting some energy out there so I'm not sound like I'm asleep. With that said, what I plan on doing with this today is very quick. Hit up Eric Fisher. I just want to get a little bit of content out there for you guys. I know people have been contacting me saying, "What's going on? When are you going to get on this?" See if we can get a little bit done today. And for the next couple weeks, hopefully, before things start really picking up in my life, I can get some stuff out for you. And it'll be one player, quick overviews, one game, maybe a bad game. I like to do that so that you can see where they need to improve. And maybe when week one comes around, you have something to look at when that player steps on the field. This game we're going to look at with Eric Fisher is him against the Oakland Raiders. And man, I watched the game tape, intermittently, but I've sat down and watched it, and it was a rough game for him. And it happens. Offensive linemen are going to have those type of games, especially when a lot of different things the Raiders were doing last year, especially when things weren't going well for them. They just started going nuts with the defensive fronts and saying guys here and there. And you know what? Especially for offensive linemen, NFL level, they haven't. This is late in the season. This is week 15. It's a lot of football. And rookies, remember, they don't get a break. Their college season ends, then they're working for a combine. It's just you're on a combine into the draft, into OTAs and rookie camp and mini camp and real camp. So by week 15 NFL season, rookies are really starting to burn out. So that's why thought it was important to watch them then. But enough of me talking. let's get into this. Like I said, I got 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 5 plays for us to look at quickly. Nothing too crazy. And we have the NFL Game Rewind. So this is a great way to watch tape. We're up. We are up. Whoa, that shouldn't be there. Look at that. Okay. Eric Fisher playing right tackle for Kansas City Chiefs at the time. That's this man right here, number 72. And first play we're looking at is just a zone block. I think it's a zone block right. Just kind of see what his footwork is. And he's quick off the line. He's really athletic. That's why he was taken first overall. And I forgot how bad NFL Rewind is on backwarding up. But you see, he really overextends himself. And he knows that because he has no one on top of him. He knows he can overextend because he's not getting engaged off the line of scrimmage. What I mean by overextend is his first step is real wide. Typically you only want to go like 6 inches, but we know you're not going to be engaged at the line of scrimmage. You can overstep and get like a full foot and a half, if not more, so you can cheat on your block, make it a little easier on yourself. And look, that's a great job of sealing off. The guy gets underneath him, but this is a outside zone. So if he gets underneath him and the running back gets caught, something going on in the backfield. Probably needs to hold the block up a little more, but look, he's already turned him. I mean, for the guy to make this play, it's going to be pretty good. Really, who makes the play is that a linebacker? No, 94 ain't no linebacker, right? Who makes this play? Hey, it is linebacker, 94. How about that? He read the play perfectly and hit the seam well. But, overall, that's a great job by Fisher. We know that the Chiefs are going to run a lot of zone, and something he's going to excel at is blocking in that scheme. He's athletic, man. He can do a lot of things. All I have here is high in his pass block. Right tackle, we have him here. Again, we're just watching Fisher, not too concerned with anything else. Oh yeah, definitely high, stand straight up. And this is a good example of what happens when offense tackle standing straight up on a block. So I mean, even the stance is a little high. I like to see him sink his ass a little bit in the stance. But he kicks out. This is good. Look, his positioning right here is actually pretty immaculate. I mean, it's perfect. Maybe leaning a little bit forward. Like, see, good hand placement. I like where his hands are pre-engagement. Maybe just lean a touch bit forward. Just wait. Seems alright. I mean, nothing. It looks really good. I mean, it's not break that. But what he allows is the guy to get right into him. Look, he's standing up. He actually gets stood up. His hand placement on his punch was extremely poor. He had him in good position for the pre-punch. Great position for that. But man, that was not a good engage by him. Actually lets the man inside him. And once you let the man inside you, that's it. Oh, he's just taking for a little bit of a ride. Takes back. Alex Smith makes something out of nothing. And it's just a rough play for him. The thing is, he actually started off really well. His head drops a little bit. Maybe he didn't have his weight completely back. Maybe that was part of the problem. Well, he probably was a little too forward. And when he went to go block, get that punch, he didn't have enough weight back to kind of balance him out. And you get you get crushed inside. Yeah, because I mean, I like his hand placement. Probably a little too wide, his hands are. So when they have to come close to, because you want to engage a guy, right? Like if pretend this is the front side of him, you want to engage right between the 55. That's kind of where you want your hands to be. I mean, I like them. They're up. You see how they're up? That's good. He just wasn't quick enough to get them inside. Being up is good. Now you have to do the last part of it and get him inside. And that's where he got beat. Next one is at 9:38. I don't want stats. Who cares about stats? 9:38. We're at 10 minutes right now, so I'm going to try and just hustle this through. Don't want to take too long here. So Eric Fisher, back, rides him out. So you see, like, his hand placement, still not elite level. But good kick, good drop. Actually has to kind of get a little deep because there's a tight end to his way, and this guy's out wide. And so his hand placement is still a little questionable, but the fact that he's able to at least ride there rather than receive the blow is huge. We'll get a better angle here. The left hand I've been holding, but he wasn't in position to receive a blow like he was on the last play we watched. That one he can kind of deliver it or at least ride it out. Quarter 3, 3:21. Like I said, just quick. This is kind of just want to get a little bit of content out for you guys, not go too crazy. Future, hopefully, do a little bit more. See it from the end zone. He looked a little lost there. But sideline doesn't get the whole story. See how wide his split is? I mean, maybe it's about the same as both sides, but the guard's at looks like 1.5 feet, and these guys are at like 3 feet. So they're definitely trying to push this guy outside. What I don't like, well, his hand's in the ground in a shotgun formation. I don't know why that would be the case, but I think it just makes you a little bit slower on trying to kick back, especially against these speed rushers. Okay, now this is what I didn't see. The gave him a little head fake, and Fisher kind of almost falls for it. Oh, it actually goes full in, and then gets beat. Actually, Fisher counters very well. I take it back. I take back what I said. I misread it when I first watched. So I have head fake. He's a little stiff, but see, he's kicking out, and the guy's going in. Now he has to recover because he's pretty much overset to the outside, which is a good job by a defensive end to recognize that, try to come under. So this is where being athletic and recovering is a big deal. And Fisher, athletic enough to get his left foot kicking out. His weight's way too far forward, I think, but that's part of being unbalanced. And now kind of stifled the inside rush. Stifled the outside rush initially, stifled the inside rush secondary. Now we have the third attempt to get by him, and all he has to do is just kind of ride him out a little bit. A little stiff. I think he's a little tight. Is like to see a little more bend. Get your hands on a guy, deliver the blow. Outside of that, though, it's nice to see athleticism and see him able to recover, even though he might be overcommitting. And the last one is the roughest play I watched. It's a sack. And this is something I think you're going to see Fisher improve upon a lot this year. Is, again, hand placement and where his head's looking. He gets beat on just a spin move. Just a spin move. That's all that happens here. Guy just spins, and Fisher, I don't like this. I don't want to know what happened to him now. Maybe he's actually got legitimately hurt, but very rarely you're going to see an offensive lineman milk an injury while quarterback's getting hit below the legs and drilled and fumbling and all this stuff going on. But I'm giving benefit down and say that quite painful. Thing is, though, alright, good stance. They're under center, so I'm okay with the hand down. But why is his hand down and his not? Why? That's just a strange thing for me. I guess Fisher's more comfortable with it. So kick back. He's in good positioning, but again, he's engaging too early. Look, his hands are fully extended, and they're not really even at the defender yet. The whole point of the punch is that you can deliver a strong blow into their chest that's going to knock them back. If your hands are already fully extended, how much strength are you getting behind that punch? You're not getting much, man. So, I think that's a big thing he can improve upon is just his hand technique. You know what? That's probably something that colleges aren't focused on because Eric Fisher playing in the MAC conference was probably able to dominate just on athleticism with his, shoulder blocking and any little bit of hand blocking he would have had. He probably dominate with it as is. Now he's going against guys that, hey, I can't just be pushed backwards. You're going to have to actually engage me correctly and beat me off the ball. Fisher, it's late in the season, may get a little tired. late in the game if they're winning big in too. Made it a little lazy, a lot of things going against, like, looking at this saying, well, this is who he is. Because I don't think this is who he is. Just saying this is one game, one play in that game. But you can't get beat like this. This is too easy. Guess his hand gets caught. But this is just too easy. And you know what? When you're staying out as early as he is and not timing his punch correctly, the guy's past him. We barely even, there was no contact. Did we just go back? Oh no, I thought we went back to the beginning. But I think that's something that you will see Fisher do better, is hand placement and targeting, as well as punching with a little bit more emphasis. Just from this game, like, I haven't watched a lot of Fisher. I watched this game and the Jacksonville game. So, I think that's 2 points of emphasis from this offseason. So when week 1 comes around, that would be something I would look into. Okay, we went to 16 minutes, but I'm going to put it on. I did 3 minutes or 4 minutes of discussing other things. So this would kind of be the format. Quick shooters at players from one game up until this new season. We'll look at games from last season. It'll be offensive line and defensive line. Ideally, I'll get a video out for each, but I can't make promises. I'm going to be quite busy, but I want to do what I can. Like I said, I know a lot of people come out and told me, get this stuff done, man. You got to do it. Alright, I'll get it done. I love that people love offensive line, defensive line. It's amazing. I hope I can put some insight out there. And if I don't know, I don't know. If there's something I'm watching and I don't know what they're doing, I'm going to show you guys. Because it happens plenty. It does. I'm just a simple guy, just trying to get a little bit of information out there that he can share. But there's a lot of smart people out there than me when it comes to this. So take it for what it is. It's just enjoying some football, and hopefully I can pass some of that on. With that said, I'm going to get a new screen right there. That's draft. The draft's way over. But all that follow stuff is still relevant. And just keep on following me, and I'll get this stuff out. Appreciate y'all watching, and hopefully I get something out sooner rather than later. Thanks, guys. Take it easy.